Greetings, fellow children of time and space. This is your host, TheAmariaShadow, and I'm here with a bit of an update. More of a rant, really, because, oh my god, the rumblings within the Sonic community is gone beyond what I've ever imagined. And this is because of a little video done by GameScoop, which, if I'm correct, they are partnered up with IGN, or I don't know. But when I watched this video, I was like, really? Really? I mean, it's okay to not be a Sonic fan, but to completely go out and just completely bash Sonic and give him and Sega no credit for making any good games is beyond imagination. And they are supposed to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it, but you know what I'm talking about. They're supposed to be professional. Thank you. They're supposed to be professional reviewers, and it's just amazing how they went on and on and on, disrespecting the Sonic community, and all they kept on talking majority of the time was that all the Sonic fans who are Sonic fans just want to have sex with Big the Cat. They didn't even give any good criticism about why they didn't like any of the Sonic games, or why the Sonic games and the Sonic franchise was terrible in the whole. That's what they said, that this entire franchise was terrible. Now me, I've been a Sonic fan ever since I was a little child. My very first game was Sonic 1, and from the beginning, when I was watching this video, they had immediately messed up and said that Green Hill Zone from Sonic 2 was possibly the only level that anyone remembered in the Sonic franchise. And I was like, really? Green Hill Zone is in Sonic 1. The zone you're talking about is Emerald Hill Zone. Get your facts straight. And I can understand where they were going with the, how Sonic didn't mature as well as Mario, because it seemed like throughout the entire video, all they were doing was giving credit to Mario instead of appreciating all the good things that came from the Sonic franchise, and that disappointed me. There's so many games in the Sonic franchise that actually succeeded, and sure, there have been some bad games. For example, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, Sonic Boom, Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic Spinball. These are just games that I can think of off the top of my head that people would claim that are bad. And then there are the good games. Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D. I think Sonic 3D is a game, I'm not too certain. There's also the Sonic Adventure games, the Sonic Advance games, Sonic Rush, Sonic Rush Adventure, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, Sonic and the Black Knight. Basically, games that people would keep talking about for years and years and years to come. They didn't give any credit where credit was due for the Sonic franchise, and that disappoints me. That really disappoints me as a Sonic fan and as a gamer in a whole, because everyone that knows me knows I'm not a Mario fan. They know that quite well, but I'm willing to give as much respect to Mario because they were right that Mario did mature well for itself, and it became a really great franchise. But in my opinion, I don't like Mario, just for the simple fact that I've never cleared a single Mario game, excluding Super Mario World 64 or the Nintendo DS. I didn't even complete the original one for the Nintendo 64, which is a shocker to anyone. And then there's Super Mario Sunshine, which was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. But, hearing that, that's just a huge blow to myself, because Sonic the Hedgehog was what got me into gaming in the first place. And I'm a huge Sonic fan, and I'm never, ever going to stop being a Sonic fan. But hearing that they were just bashing Sonic left and right, calling all the Sonic fans furries, and there are some out there that are furries, I believe that, but they joined all of the Sonic community as a whole when it came to that, and that's just disrespectful. And they call themselves professional reviewers. They never even gave any of the Sonic the Hedgehog games a single good review ever since Sonic the Hedgehog first came out. And man, I could go on and on and on about how upset I am, but quite frankly, when it comes right down to it, IGN has lost my respect. I used to respect them a lot, but this was the final nail in the coffin, and I can't believe that they would openly do something like this. And I can only say to any of you that is actually watching this video, and for those that are a part of the Sonic community, I wouldn't give them any respect. I'd go ahead and go to their GameScoop channel, give it a huge dislike, and just leave it be, because quite frankly, there are going to be people like, there's going to be haters, and then there's going to be people who just hate and disrespect. That's all I can say, and that's no. I was having such a good day too, and then a friend of mine showed me that video, and I was like, ugh, why? Just why? Okay, now beyond that, there is the fact that I still haven't gotten my hands on Final Fantasy 15, obviously, because it's not September 30th yet. We still got a month and I want to say 26 days before that game comes out. So I do hope everyone is being patient with me. Money is still a bit tight, and a friend of mine did suggest me to make a Patreon, but because of an issue I have with my bank account, I don't think me making a Patreon is even possible. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Patreon would definitely help out the channel in the long run, but until I figure out this issue with my bank account, I cannot do anything like that, especially if people ask me to make a Patreon or a PayPal account, and I can easily just say, I can't do it. It's just how things have played out for me. So, other news updates, for those that didn't know, I'd be making comments over on the Facebook page for the Living Imagination Studios all the time. If you wish to keep up with recent events, go ahead and click the link in the description below to follow me and the other members of Living Imagination Studios over on Facebook. It's not hard to do. And let's see here. What else? Oh yeah. Who else have been following these leaks dealing with Pokemon Sun and Moon? And who else believe that they are real? I myself, I hope so, because the Chinese started leaks with Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio definitely has me excited. And for those that say that Litten's not really a good Pokemon because they believe that he's going to be firefighting, don't jump to the conclusions, because everyone who has been following these leaks have been saying that there's a possibility that Litten could be pure fire, fire dark, fire poison, and all three of those typings sound pretty good. And I'm willing to say that Game Freak knows better than to make another firefighting, because firefighting hasn't been doing that well for Game Freak and Pokemon lately, so I can understand that. And then Popplio. I called it when I said that Popplio was going to be a pretty cool looking evolution when it got to its third evolution. Now, none of these evolutions have been confirmed to be legit, but considering that in the August 1st trailer and how we got introduced to Trial Captain Mallow, and how in the Litten picture that's been floating around that Captain Mallow is actually in that photo, it seems quite legit to say that these three starters have been confirmed, in a sense. I still won't say that it's actually real, but who knows. Also, there is the Pokedex list leak that we just recently got, and they had listed these evolutions names, and the grass starter is called Robin Root, the fire starter is called Beltigre, and the water starter is called Serene. And when I heard those names, I was like, oh my god, those names sound perfect for those evolutions. And if this list is accurate, I can only say that Pokemon Sun and Moon is definitely going to be one of my top favorite Pokemon games. For those that don't know, my favorite Pokemon game has always been Pokemon Emerald, but there's also Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Crystal. I love those games to death. But with Sun and Moon only a couple of months away from release, I'm only saying this, that these leaks and the possibility that they are legit are making my hype for these games only more and more exciting. Anyway, I think I've rambled enough, and right now The video that you guys are seeing is just some fun I had with some friends in the new Cutting Stats DLC that came out for GTA 5. So I do hope you guys stick around to watch the remainder of this. And I am so sorry that I rambled so long. All of this is me ad-libbing because I wasn't fully prepared for any of this. So if I did slur some words or stuttered a lot, I do apologize for that. Anyway, until the next time when I bring the Final Fantasy 15 Let's Play, this is your host TheAmariaShadow saying Aloha, and I'll see you for the next adventure. Goodbye, everyone!